What is good, Facebook? What is good, YouTube? Pistons Talk here with our post-game show. Yeah, that was a really hard game to watch. I'm joined by Detroit Drew. Drew, how you doing after this L?
I'm going to be the voice for the peeps tonight. You guys, from the comments I can see so far, you guys are on the same mind as me. I am going to break it down for you guys tonight. Stay tuned. Grab your Budweisers, grab your popcorn. You guys are going to either like what I say or hate what I say. So just let's get into it, Pistons Talk.
How do I get a link to the stream? Ben, just hit me up on Twitter. I'd love to get you in here, Ben. Like straight up. Like you're probably one of the funniest guys in
Please hit him up.
Man. Ben, like just hit me up on Twitter right now. If you don't follow me, it's just Pistons Talk. I will send you a freaking link. Because I'd love to have you. We got Bravo in a Pistons jersey. How dedicated. What's going on, Bravo?
Got the Pistons jersey on my tee, on my white tee.
Yeah, wearing the white tees like Ben says you wear.
Yeah, it's so comfy, man. I love it.
That's something I wanted to talk about. I'm glad Devin brought this up. Casey really put Sekou out there for defense, but keeps Blake out there. Fire this guy. Like I don't really get it. If you look at the box score, Sekou, I don't even think he missed a shot. He did have a sequence where Casey was actually yelling at him because he let Robert Williams get a rebound. So I don't know if that's why he took him out. But, I mean, I just don't really understand his rotations. What do you think about that, Bravo?
Definitely. I think we lost the game because of Blake. I'm going to say it. Chuck a lot of threes. This is what I said. What did I say? You guys make fun of me. Listen. I said, Blake, 10 to 15 points a season. Listen to me, dude. You guys just make fun of me. I'm going to say.
I'll give you your credit where it's due. You said 10 points, and we were like, what?
How much is averaging right now? He's averaging 14 points a game.
I think 16 or something like that, but still.
That's the last three games. Today he scored 13, so that's like put him at 10 to 15 points a game. I don't think he's scoring more than that because he's not the same. He's protecting his knees.
Yeah, I'm going to give a shout-out to K Green for the super chat. He said, I hope Casey realizes after tonight's game, Blake can't guard a statue. Yeah, he just doesn't look mobile. I don't want to say he's immobile, but after that sequence in the fourth quarter, it was really bad. But we have 313 JMO just joined the live stream. JMO, how you doing after the Lions and not the Pistons?
I'm doing pretty well, actually. The Lions NFL is rigged. I'm gonna just leave it there, and I'll talk to all my Lions fans tomorrow. But Pistons, I'm not really upset about this loss like you are. I thought we were gonna lose the close game. That's literally what I told y'all. So this is what I expected. Once Tatum hit the shot, I'm like, yeah, that's it. But so this is what I expected, and I'm very happy that Speed. Some other things happened tonight. So
yeah. I mean, we could touch base on that because you did mention Svi. Didn't see any action until Josh Jackson did, unfortunately, get injured. But he was balling tonight. It's good to see a shooter, get his shot back. What do you guys think about, him getting more consistent minutes now that Josh Jackson is out?
Is he out? How many? I don't know what happened to him. I haven't seen the injury.
He got his ankle stepped on. He's probably going to miss a few weeks. It's a high ankle sprain. He was in a lot of pain, but he was able to get off the court on his own will. But he probably will miss a few weeks from the looks of it.
You sure? It was bent all over?
Yeah, I posted a video of it. Daniel Tice landed directly onto his ankle. So he put all of his weight when he was going to the basket, and he didn't return. I don't know. We'll probably see an injury report, but maybe a couple of games, maybe a few weeks. We really don't know how severe the injury is. Yeah, Yeah, Mr. Ray says it could be a couple of games or it could be a few weeks. You really never know with those type of ankle injuries. I mean, you have a freaking 6'10" dude landing on you with his whole body weight on your ankle. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. But man, what do you guys think that Svi stepped up tonight?
Oh yeah, he was a bright spot today. I think that now he's got his rhythm back, he's got his timing back, I knew he'd bounce back. I said the same thing about Saddiq Bey. Even though his shots weren't falling earlier this season, he continues to put up shots, and now you can see Saddiq Bey is more consistent. Same thing goes for Luke. He's a shooter. He missed like 3 shots in a row, but he didn't give up. And the defense, Boston part, they overplayed him, so they were jumping all over the place, and he was able to get a lot of great looks. These shooters, it's going to be an up and down with them. They're going to miss a lot of shots. Look at Langston Galloway a couple years ago. I mean, there was games where he would go off and hit 7 of 7, and then next game he wouldn't put up anything. Shooters have to shoot the ball. There's going to be ups and downs with them. You have to stay patient with them. But Luke definitely stepped up today and was a huge reason they were able to stay in the game. If only Blake Griffin could move his goddamn knee. If only he could play defense. And if only Dwayne Casey didn't take Sekou out of the game when Sekou was playing great defense and was actually able to switch out onto people. But I'll talk about that when we're talking about that. But for Luke, great job to Luke. He played really well tonight.
What are your thoughts on Luke, JMO? Oh, I don't know if he's back yet. So he's not back. We can move on.
I am back now. I always come in the nick of time, man. Yeah. What's good, y'all? No, Svi was actually impressing me, man. He was making some shots tonight, man, and you could tell that he knew he had the green light with Jackson out, but he played well, and he actually had some good finishes well to the rim. Now, he was really, really great playing within the offense. And just like you said, it's good to see a shooter get his shot back. And, this team is really deep. I did not like seeing Josh Jackson get hurt at all.
Yeah,
but it looked like a grade 1. So it didn't look too bad. It looked like a grade 1 ankle sprain. He'll be out for a couple weeks at the least. But, besides that, Svi was ball. He was actually playing some good defense on Jaylen Brown, too. I think that Casey should have just kept Svi out there. You just trading in Saddiq Bey so many times. Svi is actually playing good defense on Jaylen Brown. But yeah.
Gotta give a shout out to my guy Dominic Davis. I mean, you don't have to donate, man. You could just drop in the chat, but I do appreciate it. He says the deeper Blake gets into the games, the more he wears down and the worse he plays. That is 100% accurate. I thought coming out of the third quarter, he had a couple 3-pointers and he was looking good. I think Casey doesn't need to, limit his minute restriction. I think anywhere from 25 to 28 minutes until, we can see that he's actually mobile should be something Casey should do, because I don't think he's 100% healthy. I will admit I was wrong. I said I thought he did look 100% healthy in the preseason. I will give Bravo his credit. Bravo said he's not healthy. He's not going to be the same player. He said 10 points to 15. We will give him his credit there. We thought he was crazy when he did say that, but
but Blake ain't going to average no 10 points, man. Come on.
I don't know, dude. This is how I see Blake. The first time I saw him stepped in the game, he's not even dunking the ball. He's not even trying to jump. He's shooting a lot of threes. He's turning into the new Kevin Love. That's what it sounds like.
I already told y'all that's what he was.
And he's not really he's not a Kevin Love type of shooter. No. So he's doing better as a shooter, but this is how I thought, he has to do this. He has to adapt to the game. This is what he's going to do. Shooting more threes, playing down. This is what he has to. Otherwise, he'll get injured again.
Yeah. Ben, I just sent you a link. So if you want to hop on, we'd love to have you on. You're always active in our chat.
We got some info. Oh, man.
We'd love to meet you.
All right, now when your channel get taken down, because that's going to be somebody that ain't supposed to be on here. Don't think y'all ain't working.
Hey,
we on my channel, y'all. And something happened. But no, I wanted to talk about how Killian was playing well and then got benched again for no reason. But Killian looked really he looked much more ready for the NBA game in this game. So I definitely know that he's growing. He's starting to get that rhythm. I'm telling y'all, man, in 5, 6, 7 more games, man, he's gonna really have his rhythm down to the point. And Casey just won't let him play in the fourth quarter. He won't he just takes him out the game. No, it is no matter how well he's playing, he's gonna take him out the game. It's crazy. He only 24 minutes tonight.
Yo, what up, dog?
What's up, man? Thon Maker sucks. Maybe last night when I saw it. It was good, man. It was good.
Chilling, man. Chilling. Thought I'd jump on here for one time.
What's good?
About time. It's long overdue, man.
Yeah, man. Get on here.
So, what did you think about Blake?
I give a majority of this credit to the loss to Dwayne Casey. Like JMO said, you take Killian out the game. Killian's defense is why he's on the court right now. You don't do that. Killian has yet to close out a game. And I understand people love Derrick Rose. I do too. I'm a huge Derrick Rose kind of guy. But what has Derrick Rose and Blake Griffin done for us this year to show us they should be closing out the games? For one, we talked about Blake Griffin a lot. A lot of people in the comments right now are pissed off at Blake, and I'm right there with you. I watched the game in the second half. I missed the first half of the game, but you can just tell Blake is not healthy. Sekou Doumbouya hit a huge three-pointer to tie the game up. He was playing well. He was switching. He was running in transition. Sekou was engaged in the game tonight, and Dwayne Casey takes him and Killian Hayes out the game when it mattered. When both those guys were playing very, very well, Stewart was playing very well. Stewart is the only presence we have down low in the paint. You pull him out the game for Plumlee. Hey, that's cool. Plumlee hit a clutch free throw. But this just goes to show you how bad Blake Griffin and Derrick Rose is. We ran a play out of timeout for, guess who? The plumber, Mason Plumlee, who actually hit 2 free throws. It is so sad that Blake Griffin cannot get a play ran for him because all he can do is shoot threes right now. That's a problem. When you're paying this guy $30+ million to stand at the 3-point line, to not play any defense at all, it's a huge problem. The sooner the Detroit Pistons can move on from Blake Griffin,
But
the
what
better.
do you
And I
like?
hope Blake Griffin can go to a good
what
team.
are we gonna do with that problem?
Yeah, what do you think is the best situation to move him?
You're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to do it. Yeah,
So you want to
you're gonna
just
have to
do
do an
Andre Drummond deal at this point? Y'all just like fucking get him out of here.
Yes. No. Get him out of here. He's taking.
All right,
He got a lot of money,
I
man.
thought you would be about.
Yeah, man. Like we gonna end up having to take a couple bad contracts just to move him. With
What's that, like
30
million with the
35 million.
contracts?
No, it's like 35 million. Like
I don't care.
Like, nah, man. Nah, I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to do that.
I don't care at this point. Because if look, a good coach, I tell you, man, any other coach who was actually engaged with his team, Blake Griffin would have not been out there for the last 4 or 5 minutes of the game. And that's being straight up. I don't care if we do trade him. I don't care if we send him. But Blake Griffin is not healthy. And I'm really disappointed by that because he had over a year off to recoup and recover. And he has not performed well at all this season yet. And I know we laughed at Bravo for scoring 10 points. But he's right. Blake Griffin's
Yeah, I definitely laughed at him for that one.
This could be a mental. I did too. I thought he was.
He's still 4 over 10 though. Like
yeah, ain't gonna lie, 10 is still kind of low though. 10?
Yeah. Like I was like, yo, you tripping? Yeah. He had to switch it up to 15 because we started drilling.
He attacked the paint one time today. In the end of the game, and he
maybe
put him
that's
on the
just
free
what
throw
he
line,
is,
and he
man.
split the free throw, and he shot
maybe
that
that's
second
what
ball,
he
and it
is.
was low.
I'm saying maybe that's just what he is. You say he's not healthy. I think that's Blake. That's healthy Blake. That's what he looks like. And I told you, like y'all thought I was joking when I said he the new Kevin Love. That's Blake Griffin now.
No.
How many knee surgeries has he had, bro? He's
not a 3-point shooter, bro.
I think it's at what?
Yes,
4?
he is.
25.
He's at 4 of them, right?
Every year
He's adapted to the game, bro. I'm saying that's what he is now. Like, how many knee surgeries that we have, and we expect him to come back like a Super Saiyan? No,
I think he's at 4 knee surgery.
He's past 30 on his 4th knee surgery. This is what he is right now. He's got like he's gonna be that. That's what he is. It's not that's just what he's gonna be. He'll get in better shape, sure, but that's all. Like, yes, he shouldn't be put at the end of the game, but that's on Dwayne Casey. Like Blake, I mean, at the end
of the game, we take my highlights out.
Dwayne Casey is treating Killian. You play him, but you don't close him in none of the quarters. That's what you should do. But Dwayne Casey don't even know how to do that right. So.
Well, I get it offensively because he's still a threat out there. You still have to guard him. But they were switching out Mahalouk for Saddiq Bey, and they even put I thought Casey did it. They put Sekou back out there in that final possession, but Blake was still out there. Blake is the reason Boston won the game because he's not able to switch or stay. He just fell down. Like nothing even happened. He just fell down. This dude can't guard anybody.
Yeah.
And with this Pistons team, since Troy Weaver got here, He's drafted and signed a bunch of people
He's
to play
always had bad defense,
offense
though.
and defense and
He's never
switch.
been a
Blake Griffin
good
cannot do
defender.
so. Every time he lined up against Jason Tatum or was put on Marcus Smart, he got torched, and that's a problem. We can't. Our best player. The only reason Blake Griffin was so good for us, and we allowed it when he first got here, because he would give up 25, but he'd go for 30. If he's going to score 13 points and let Tatum and Smart cook him in the end of the game, he is not worth to be on this team to get minutes down there. It's a huge problem, and the Pistons need to solve it ASAP.
Drew sounds angry today.
Yeah, I mean, he was going in. He warned me before.
Let it go.
No,
Let it go.
because
Let it out.
it's frustrating, dude. It's frustrating because it's a huge we let guys like Drummond go, and I know a lot of people didn't want to pay Andre Drummond,
Yeah.
and I get it. Andre Drummond's not worth $30 million, but at least he would be out there and be able to move. He probably still gets scored on there, but at least he would at the very least try. Christian Wood, we didn't want to pay him much money. He's balling out in Houston right now. You should have paid him the bag and tried to trade Blake Griffin then and there. They let the wrong people go. They made the wrong choice, and we're stuck with Blake Griffin now because, like we said, we're not going to get a good trade for Blake because other GMs are looking at Blake Griffin too because they're like, oh, maybe if Blake Griffin's healthy this year, maybe we'll look to get that contract. It's not going to happen. I was just hoping, praying that by the trade deadline, Blake would be popping off and semi-healthy, but it's not going to be the case. This is going to be the Blake Griffin we're going to see all year. I just hope and pray for just a couple of games. It's a 10-game stretch. Blake is able to go off, and somehow we're able to get a better trade package for him. But from what I've seen all season long, and especially tonight, Blake's done. He's one more injury away from being retired. And it's sad because I love Blake Griffin. I loved what he brought to this team when he first got here. But our offense sucks when he's out there. There was so many times that Boston sagged off him on the three-point line, and Grant or Killian or Rose or hell even Plumlee found him in the corner, and he couldn't hit it. And that's a huge problem. I never thought I would see the day where I would say Jerami Grant outplayed Blake Griffin. And that's pretty much been the case all season long. And I think that's really sad. Not to discredit what Grant's done, but right now he's a better player than Blake Griffin. And that's 100% truthful. Don't care if you like it or not. That's what we're at right now.
You said who's a better player?
Oh, what's that?
Jerami Grant.
You said who's a better player?
He's producing better.
Yeah,
He
Jerami
play
Grant.
defense.
Yeah, I agree with that. I could definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
So how do you really get rid of?
I never thought I would live to see the day I'd say that.
So I'll tell you what. Nobody. I mean, no
I
team.
don't know because I don't want to cut him. If you cut him, you can pay him more money throughout a longer season. That's what happened with Josh Smith. We waived Josh Smith, and we just got Josh Smith off the contract or off our books last year. I don't want that to be the case for Blake Griffin, but right now I think the team would produce better if he's not there. So I honestly don't know how to solve the problem, but that's on Troy Weaver to figure out.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to move him.
No. I tell you,
He's
no
gonna be
team.
here next year too. I've been telling y'all that from the beginning. He's gonna be here next year too.
So no team. Sorry about interrupting.
The best thing you can hope for is he like a concussion injury ain't nothing to worry about. You just hope that he plays the entire season healthy, regardless of what kind of numbers he puts up, and then that will make him a more valuable trade asset. But like I said, you got to do what I said. You just start him at the beginning of the games, and you ain't closing him, man. It's unless he's balling. Now, if he's balling, you can close him. But if he ain't balling, you're not closing him. Especially if it's Sekou or Saddiq or Josh Jackson or Fee or whatever, whoever on the team else is balling that night. You don't put Blake in for them. In for them.
Yeah, I like Saddiq. I like Saddiq a lot.
If, I don't care who's balling on that night. But like I said, you start them and you don't close them in these quarters and play them like what you say, Pistons talk 25, 28 minutes a game or something like that.
That's what I would do, honestly.
Yes, you play him 25, 28 minutes a game. You treat him like Derrick Rose, but he starts. Like seriously, because that's the way that you handle the situation. And your goal should be having him play as many healthy games as possible. Because that's gonna make him the most valuable trade asset being healthy. If he can make it through the season without any injuries, I think that'll be better for him and better for him. You know, he don't want to have any like that concussion was random, but he don't want to have any more type of injuries and just get through these games. And Bishop should do him a favor and only play 25 minutes a night. Go ahead and start playing these young bucks.
It's funny. I don't know if you guys saw this last night, but Marvin Bagley's father was ripping on the Kings last night. And I've said, why not trade Blake Griffin for Buddy Hield? I've mentioned it multiple times. I know Buddy Hield's older, but hey, he's healthy and he plays the 2 guard, which we need a lot of help at, as you guys know. But I think that's one trade that you could probably look at. Obviously, I think if they do trade, it'll be like a Andre Drummond salary dump. I think that's the most you can get for Blake Griffin, because no team in their right mind is going to take Blake Griffin that wants to win competitively. Like, it's just going to be a team that wants to sell tickets after COVID's over. It's going to be a team that, wants to just establish maybe a culture, like a bottom.
I would say Marvin Bagley in a heartbeat.
Did you say Otto Porter?
Would you do Otto Porter? I know he has a pretty bad contract, but he's younger. I think he's like 27, 28.
I mean, but I don't personally look. I'm being very biased. I don't like Otto Porter at all. So no, I don't want him. Don't you know it's like certain players in the league that you mistakenly watch play consistently? He's one of those players. I don't know how, but I've seen him play so much the last 5 years that I'm like, no, I don't want him. But he can score. I'm not gonna act like he can't play. He can score like 18
at least he can play defense.
He can. It's not like he can't play. It's just he ain't my cup of tea, bro. Like, no.
What's interesting though about that is he's got 1 year left on his contract, so he's a free agent next summer.
Hold up, I changed my mind. He got 1 year left on his contract. He got 1 year left on his contract. Then
it's the Bulls we're talking about. It's the Bulls.
Yeah. I thought he had a long time.
Might want to do that because they're one team that I think that would probably make a win now move, because they have their core. They drafted Patrick Williams. They got Zach LaVine. They got Markkanen, Wendell Carter Jr. I mean, you could throw a Otto Porter for Blake. They have enough,
I want Markkanen though.
Yeah, and Chicago. I want Markkanen. Years been talking about trading Markkanen. So if you get Otto Porter and Markkanen,
I want Markkanen. Like, Markkanen will be the first thing that I want. I'm like, getting me Markkanen. I want Markkanen.
You want to trade Black like 2 years ago? Or the year before last?
That would be like a trade come true.
Yeah,
man, I want Markkanen.
That sounds like a pipe dream. But we have over 100 people in the chat, and we're only 20 minutes in. So if you guys haven't subscribed to Detroit Drew, 313 JMO, Bravo, just members of the DSA, I'll leave all the links down in the description below. But I did want to touch on Killian Hayes. I know we did talk about him a little bit. And we kind of got sidetracked. What's that, Bravo?
I didn't want to say. I just want to say something about Blake. There is a possibility we can do amnesty. I've heard this amnesty over and over. We can amnesty him, like let him go. We don't even have to pay the salary. They allowed it for us.
But the problem is the NBA hasn't had an amnesty program. They'd have to bring it back, and I don't know if they're going to bring that back yet. I know I made a video over the summer talking about that, but the NBA would have to bring back the amnesty program back.
Yeah,
and you can only I'm not off the top of my head. I think you can only do a couple of those, and then the NBA doesn't let you do them again. But like I said, you're kind of stuck with them, like JMO said. I mean, you got $75 million on the books for the next 2 seasons. But I mean, if you can just dump them, because this team plays so much better without him. That ball moves. Everyone's happy. No Blake ball.
Yeah, Saddiq was killing the other night. That was crazy.
This was the first time in the fourth quarter.
I'm ready to go.
I was like, damn it. I know we're going to lose now.
Man, I'm ready to go. No, man, I'm ready to go my classic Dwayne Casey Sekou rant. Because this is what I was telling you, Pistons talk, when we was having that debate that the last game. He's like, he's just better than Sekou. I'm like, no, he's not, bro. Like, it's just Sekou don't get the type of opportunity. So how many minutes did he have? 14. Mm-hmm. He played great. What more can he do? He's done this at least 3 games this season. He can't do anything more. Like, so I just don't understand. Saddiq Bey, 20 minutes. That's his average on the season. So it don't matter. It doesn't matter what he does. He's just not gonna play more. And I don't think it's because like said player is better than this player. Dwayne Casey just got a problem. But with Josh Jackson being out, he'll be forced to play Sekou more now. Sadly. Yeah. And Bravo was talking about this. He was like, people get injured all the time, and none of us ever thought Josh Jackson would be out for a couple of weeks. But like he said it, and now we're gonna see what happens with that. But Killian Hayes to me was having his best game and Dwayne Casey was like, "Man, fuck that. Get on the bench, boy."
Yeah, I think
Let me ask everyone on the panel and everyone in the panel. I want to get your honest opinions on this tonight, okay? Blake Griffin was just shy of playing 30 minutes and only put up 13 points, okay? Sekou Doumbouya, like JMO said, played 14 and got 8. If you're trying to tell me that if Sekou got almost 30 minutes, he wouldn't have had 16 points at minimum, that would have been more than Blake Griffin would have scored tonight.
Yeah,
do you guys think that's going to be a valid reason? If Sekou would have got 30 minutes?
No, and he was 3 of 3 from the field, too.
Yeah.
So, like,
he would play better defense on Tatum and Brown, too. So that would have been a plus also.
Man. And, he definitely matters for – like, he can switch on the guards. Like, so he can switch on to any position, actually.
Like, and then even like you said, though, like, even if he doesn't score, like, if Sekou doesn't score, he played great defense tonight. He had a steal and a block and contested a ton of shots tonight. Like, you could feel his effort and energy on the defensive side of the ball today, and he only got 15 minutes. That's a huge problem. I think if we are somehow able to move on from Blake Griffin, you got to move on from Dwayne Casey too. Dwayne Casey is like I get it. He likes Saddiq Bey, but he treats Stewart and Killian and Sekou like crap, dude. They'd make one little mistake and yank him out of the game. It is the most dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like, if Killian
I told you day one, Casey plays favorites, man.
Yeah,
I don't have a problem with Saddiq Bey. I love Saddiq Bey. I'm glad he's actually getting his opportunity because he's earned it and he's playing well. But Stewart is the only big man we have on this team that is down low, fighting for rebounds and contesting shots. We needed him to close out that game. Yeah. Now, I get Plumlee's going to be starting. I'm cool with that. You paid him the bag, and Plumlee has like a different game. But to close out that game, you needed Stewart out there to contest those shots. If Stewart was out there, if Blake got beat, who knows? He could have blocked that shot, got a steal, contested it, whatever. I don't know because he wasn't out there in the court.
Probably that's more second chances too.
He would have been guarding Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart would have done that. So it's like, come on, Casey. You got to look at your talent, see what you have. You have to learn.
You could have put anybody on Marcus Smart but Blake Griffin. Like, you could have put and it's not like Marcus Smart did anything. He didn't really do much with Blake Griffin. I'm just saying, you could have put DeLon Wright, Killian Hayes on him. What do you know? Like, you could have put anybody else. You put a Sekou on him, like Saddiq Bey.
Literally,
I can keep going. Like all of our great defensive players. Like, you know,
at least Plumlee or Okafor would have got a hand up if they were guarded.
Yeah,
like, at least they would have tried. They wouldn't have just fell down.
I don't want Okafor on him. He would have got sauce.
Oh no, he still would have got scored on, but it's just like all of those guys are better defensive options than Blake Griffin.
Yeah, especially on the point guard.
Right. It's stupid. It just shows you that a NBA head coach does not realize what he has out there right now. Like, Dwayne Casey is in there with training camps. He was there all preseason long. He is there on the sidelines coaching this team. Everyone in the chat's seen it. Everyone on the panel seen it. Blake Griffin should have not been out there to close the game out.
So speaking of Killian, if do y'all think he'd be in the G League right now if it was still going on?
Probably.
Oh yeah, because Casey hates him, of course.
100%.
He probably he would have did him just
like
that. He would have did him just like Sekou, unless Troy Weaver. Maybe Troy Weaver is the reason he started. So maybe not.
I hope big baller Troy would have.
Because the G League, because you got to remember, he might not be in the G League because if the G League wasn't around, that means that the summer league would have been around, and he would have been able to actually play basketball in the summer. So we don't know how he would have came into the league. At the beginning.
That's true.
So,
was I the only one who cringed every time Blake Griffin was guarding Tatum?
No, I think a lot of people are there with you. It's like he just doesn't give a shit. He's like, yeah, I'm not playing defense this year. Like we saw it in the preseason. Like he was waving off Karl Anthony Towns shooting threes. I was like, bro, he's a good 3-point shooter. What are you doing? He just doesn't care.
The thing that pisses me off.
Did you see the picks that he was setting? Like, I remember it was one pick. He was like standing like next to Derrick Rose. Like, I'm like, bro, set a pick. He was just like, I'm just gonna stand here and not do anything. I'm just like, bro, right? Blake is legit not trying. Yeah, he's not.
The thing that pisses me off the most about Blake Griffin's defense is then, like, once he gets torched, he looks around and yells at everyone like, "Where the hell's my help at?" Like, bro, what are you doing?
I know exactly what you're talking about. And you shake his head and like somebody's supposed to come and help him every time.
Every time.
Bro, like I know what you're talking about. Like someone will blow by him, and someone had the mic on the court, and Blake is literally like bitching Sekou out for not covering his guy and Blake's guy at the same time. I'm like, if you can't play defense, that's fine. Casey can find a way to hide Blake so much, but at some point, he doesn't need to be playing 30 minutes. 100% agree with you, Drew. Like I said, 25, 28 minutes, that's fine until he can show you that he can handle those big-time minutes like we were used to in 2018-19, then you have to put a minute restriction on him. It feels like Casey's trying to re-injure him, like on purpose. Like, I'm going to play you 30 minutes because I don't know. The rotations make no sense. It's
I don't want to say that because I don't wish injuries on like any player. And I'm really devastated by Josh Jackson getting hurt. But to be honest with you, Blake getting hurt might be the best thing for the Pistons. Our offense, our defense.
Bro, man, I'm not gonna wish this man to get hurt. Dog.
I don't like this take. I'm going, but we're not going to be able to hurt him. Like you guys said, like no one's going to want Blake Griffin, but if he's on the team, he's going to get 30 minutes tonight. And I don't
like trust me. Like, do you want Blake on this team?
No.
Then him getting hurt is the worst thing that could happen. Like that's gonna hurt. All that's gonna do is hurt his trade value. Like,
but
like, if
you're gonna trade him,
if you want
contract, 3 bad contracts.
You want Blake
don't want those contracts. So if he gets hurt, I'm cool with the next 2 seasons of him just sitting on the bench, doing stand-up comedy, and we're just paying him down.
No, bro. You want him healthy, averaging Bravos 15 points a game. That's what you want. It's like now you want him healthy, averaging the 16 that he's averaging. You want him playing 60 game and being trash on defense, but playing good. That's what you want because then you'll be able to move him in the offseason. If that don't happen and he's injured, then he is stuck here. But if Blake averaged like 17 a game on okay efficiency, we can move him. Like, and especially if he's healthy, man. Like, now y'all want to win games this year. I was screaming on the table how I wanted to win, but everybody want to win games this year because the team look good without Blake. Now y'all like, oh no, what about Cade Cunningham or what about the tank and Drew? All I heard, like every time I talk about this is funny. Now we want to get look, we ain't competing, right? We suck, right? So put Blake out there and let him be healthy because that's what y'all wanted, man. Y'all wanted Dwayne Casey in this trash. Not you, Drew. Y'all wanted Dwayne Casey in this trash, and like this is what we got. So stop complaining about Blake. Y'all want K, right? I don't want to hear it. Now for the rest of us, we can complain.
Yeah, I'm okay for sure.
So I don't want to hear no complaint about Blake. You better hope that man is healthy and averaging 17, 18, and playing and being annoying and pissing us off every game as he's healthy walking up and down the court. What you mean? So
JMO, how do you put Blake in the last seconds against Jason Tatum and Marcus Smart?
I don't know. You want me to explain Dwayne Casey dumbass lineups? No, I can't explain his dumbass lineups. I'm sorry. I've been going in like I'm just glad that he being exposed and I don't have to say anything anymore. Y'all see it. Y'all finally see the light. It's just so cool, man. Come on over to my side. The dark side.
I remember when everything came. Like it was like game 2 or 3 of Blake Griffin being here, and everything came was like he doesn't fit with the rest of the team. He's hurting the team, and everyone in the comments made fun of him for it, bro. Like everyone's like, "King, bro, you don't know what you're talking about." Look at him now, man. King was right.
So we got E-Dog on the stream. So
you talking about Blake?
What up, man?
Good.
He has to do that. If he moves his legs, those ligaments gonna cut, and that's it. Yeah. He's gonna get a major injury. He has to adapt. You see what D Rose was like above the rim now. He adapted his game. The same thing with Blake. He has to adapt. What does he do? Shoot threes. Be less contact sports. That's what he's doing.
So, E-Dog, what do you think about the game tonight? You got any takes?
Man, that was the hottest take I've ever heard, man. This boy came and spit some facts, dog. Like, damn, that's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, man, I never thought about that, man. Low key, man. That is a good point, man.
That is a good trade-off for Blake Griffin. I do agree. I hope that worked out.
I mean, I didn't like how they put in Blake Griffin instead of Saddiq Bey at the end, but I wanted to see more of Saddiq Bey.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly just didn't agree with the rotations like all night. Like I don't know. It's weird. It's like you tell people that I'm going to play Sekou when Blake's injured. You guys probably remember that.
Yep.
Got him, what, like 10 minutes that night?
I
But
think it got
granted,
like 9. It wasn't even. Don't give him 10. It was like 9.
Why is this?
granted, Saddiq Bey was, balling. But with Josh Jackson's injury, if he's still playing that same BS and giving all these players, 30, 40 minutes and giving this kid like 10 to 15 minutes a night, I just don't really know what he's trying to accomplish. It's like ruining development. Like, yes, we get that he's inconsistent, but when he is consistent, he's one of the best players on the court tonight. Really consistent. There was no need for him to play 14 minutes. He should have played at least 20 to 25 the way he was playing. That's just my opinion. That's the way I saw it. But I don't know how you guys feel about the Sekou minutes tonight with only 14.
Can I add something?
Yeah.
About Blake? I don't think they can restrict his minutes. I don't think they can sit him on the bench because he's basically the highest paid player. You're not going to do this to your franchise player, highest paid player. He is the guy.
He did it last year when he played against the Rockets.
Your franchise star. You can't do that.
No, but that's why. That's why I said
that.
you just play. You start them, but you don't just close them in none of the games. Like that. That's just how you do it. Like, and let them talk about that. But you be like, hey, we started. You shut up. But on the Sekou, man, it's just like. I'm assuming Dwayne Casey is maybe doing this. I don't know. I run everything around here type thing. If you ain't following my rules perfectly, but I just don't know what's going on. I wish he would let us know. Like, 'cause I don't know. Like, what do you?
How many minutes did Killian get tonight?
Like 24, 23.
24.
Yeah. He's played well. That was probably the most aggressive I've seen him.
This is the only game I didn't get to catch, so I didn't get to.
I mean, he was aggressive. Like, first a couple minutes, he's throwing lobs to Mason Plumlee, and then he's, getting shots over Daniel Tice. He looked really aggressive. Then Casey pulls him out, and we don't see him again.
I want to see some plays where it's easy for him. I don't think I even seen him take a layup yet. Like, it's like I haven't seen him really draw plays up for him. I'm kind of confused by that.
Now they're playing him off ball right now because you got Point Plumlee and Point Blake out there. So.
Did you see like this is why Dwayne Casey gotta go. So we call a timeout, right, y'all? We like, all right, it's a timeout. What play we about to draw up? This man calls an ISO for Mason Plumlee, bro. I don't care if he went to the free throw line. That's horrible coaching.
Everybody be lagging.
What are you supposed to do when Blake Griffin couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat? Like that's one point. Is it's Mason Plumlee instead of Blake Griffin? Like that could never have ever been said on above the rim. But here we are. That Mason Plumlee was a better offensive option than Blake Griffin, bro.
No, he wasn't. Dwayne Casey's an idiot.
He converted both the free throws. It worked
I don't care if he converted both the free throws.
Next play, Blake went to the line. He split 1 for 2 in that second shot.
I can care.
We talk about the fact that Josh Jackson only played 13 minutes.
Never did I
missed him. Yeah, he played 13 minutes and had 13. He had just as many points and got hurt than Blake Griffin.
Yeah, he's hitting his threes. He was aggressive. I mean, Josh Jackson and Jerami Grant are probably the two bright spots on this team that have been consistent since the season started. It's just when you have so many guys that play that forward position, it's really hard to draw.
I mean, do you think Jerami Grant's really that good though? Because he's getting a lot of shots to get the points he's getting.
Well, he's getting more opportunity here.
If you're getting 18 shots, 17 shots, 21 points is, I don't know about it.
Pat his stats. He's healthy. He plays defense. If he keeps playing that good, you can get a good trade value for him next year or at the deadline.
That's true.
So, let me say something. It's 6:23, bro. It's January 1st, 2021. I'm about to say something about Jerami Grant.
January 3rd.
January 3rd, bro. No, he a problem. I'm telling you, like this dude is scoring too easy. Like I don't care what you say about it. It looked too easy the way he just scoring on people. Like it is too damn easy, and he keep doing it. Like, and look, I know I felt the waves, and I'm very hard on Jerami Grant. I said he got to be an all-star. I'm telling you, like people, like it's not like a fluke when he's like, all right, give me the ball, boom, boom, right to the rim, score. Okay,
I don't know that one shot he did where he passed out to Derrick Rose.
Did you see him tonight? Hey man, he did it again tonight, but when he gave the ball to Blake, that's a whole different. Man, you didn't see him tonight, man. Jerami Grant is literally like, all right, just give me the ball and I'm just gonna score on whoever is right here, and he's just scoring. It doesn't matter what team. I'm gonna give him his prop. He might average 25 this year consistently. Like this man is like a baller right now. I'm about to give him his respect right here, bro. Like he's scoring too easy off the dribble. Like he just sizing people up and just scoring them. Like he going right to the rack and just scoring. Like it ain't like you can't. That ain't something you can deny, bro. He going right to the rack and just scoring, bro, and getting to the rim and then making free throws at the end of the game. Nah, man, look. If he I don't know how many games he gonna have to play like this for people to jump on, but like it's game 6 and this man's still averaging these numbers and he just did it back to back against the Celtics, bro. Just cooking. Like they couldn't guard him. It ain't like they don't got a defender. They couldn't guard him. Just cooking him. Like I'm like, bro.
Who's guarding him tonight?
He might win MIP, man.
They threw a bunch of guys on him, but I
think Jerami Grant gonna win MIP.
Tatum, Brown, Thias. There's a couple times Tristan Thompson was on him tonight. Like they threw pretty much everybody at him tonight. It didn't matter.
It didn't matter, bro. Like it don't matter. I was just saying we said it at the same time. Didn't matter. Like he's just scoring too easy, man. Like the thing about Jerami Grant, and I told you I watched him every year of his career. So the thing that I'm telling you that he's learned, I don't know where he got this ability to make layups like this, but his layup game is like star level because that's the reason why he can score so easily.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you don't have to be the most athletic. Like it's not like his handle is really that good. It's really average, but he know how to use it for himself. He know how to use it for his body. So. But the thing about him is he's developed a high-level layup package that he's very consistent with, and he still can shoot. Like his 3-ball wasn't falling, but now his 3-ball is falling again. I mean, he shot 2 of 6 tonight, but his 3-ball is falling more now too. So if that's falling, and he's going to the rim, hitting the layups, and he's hitting the free throw line, he's gonna be getting 22 points a night, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, like he can score, man.
I mean, he's averaging.
I hate to say it, bro. I hate to say it, but like he can score.
I want to give a shout out to Durant Hours. He just, broke down Jerami Grant's stats. Apparently, he's averaging 23 points a game, which, that's really good. I mean, he's the main focal point. Obviously, he's taking more shots. I know people are saying that, but he's still shooting 44% from the field and 33 from 3, and he's chucking up almost 6 to 7 threes a game. So, yeah, it's dipped a little bit, but it's still up there. I mean, you said, I don't know where he got that. Jamal Murray, I think, is where he got that. Jamal Murray is really nice around the rim. Got to play with Russell Westbrook as well. So maybe he learned a thing or two from playing with those two players. But I think he's probably the biggest bright spot of the season so far.
Yeah, man. Like I can't hate on the man that I watch be like, give me the ball.
I still want Christian Wood back though.
Keep doing it. No, I'm not gonna disagree about it. I would love to have Christian Wood off. But like Jerami Grant is he's a scorer, man. He can score 20 in this league. Like he's a scorer. So I'm gonna give him his props. And I think he's gonna keep doing this. It's like especially while Blake, it don't even matter if Blake is Blake. Like Jerami Grant the number one option. And even Blake is acting like that too. So as long as he's the number one option, he'll be averaging 24s and playing good defense. So To
be honest, I don't even see Blake making it the whole season. To be real with you, I just don't. The way he's playing right now, it just looks like he struggles to move. Like,
man, I'm afraid he plays 60 games, dog.
Shaq needs to hook him up with some of that icy hot, man. Like straight up, like he can't move at all.
What was the game where he hit like 7 threes in the first half? Which game was it? Cleveland? Like he had to shoot him because he couldn't move. Like it was like something wrong with him. Even the commentators were saying something about it.
I think it's mental, though, because if you had a full year to recover, unless his body is just completely shot, I mean, he is on the wrong side of 30.
I mean, it might be because he's had a lot of surgeries.
Up there in age, and he's already had knee problems. He's been hurt for almost his entire career. Your body is going to recover a little bit slower, but a year off is a long time to recover. I watch him play, and he doesn't have the mindset to attack. So, I still think he's thinking that if I go down there and try to dunk it or draw a contact, I'm going to get hurt again. I don't want to get hurt again. So, I really think a big part of it is he's just not mentally ready to be Blake Griffin yet.
Because there was one play where he tried to dunk. You could just tell he just didn't have it anymore. He's just like, no, I'm just going to lay it up.
Yeah, that was one of the preseason games. I think it was against the Knicks. He tried to do it and got rejected by the rim. It's sad to see.
Yeah.
Dominique, I mean, you start it. We'll put some money in there and start a GoFundMe.
All the super chats from all of our channels will now go to a GoFundMe to buy out Blake Griffin straight up.
Hey, just cool and Bond speaking facts. He said Blake need that Kawhi low management. Yeah, we need to low manage him a lot.
He's probably not going to play tomorrow. We play the Bucks tomorrow, so
okay, good. No, I'm telling you, dog. Hey, it's early in the season, bro. Don't be scared of no Bucks, bro.
That is the first thing we probably get blown out.
Let's go. All right, Drew. We ain't gonna get blown out.
I just saw a stat for them. They've hit over like 40 threes in the last 3 games or some crazy crap like that. I was like, great.
What's the last team? Last 3 teams they played. Let me see.
I don't even know.
Well, they can't.
I'm about to look them up.
They can't.
They played against the Wolves.
Threes. I won't work for Milwaukee needs to attack the paint against us. We got.
They
1 down.
They had that one game against the Heat where they hit like a gajillion threes. Yeah, man, they ain't playing nobody. Our team is better, dog. We ain't getting blown up. I'm telling y'all that right now.
Okay, let me tell you. Can I add something about Blake? The moment he's going to start playing really well, like 2018, I'll be super worried because of the fact that knee is taking a lot of hit. And I do suspect a major injury coming on if he really try to put pressure under the play like 2018. He can't do that. It's too risky.
No, he's not. He's already shown us. He's like, bro, I'm Kevin Love, bro. What you mean?
I mean, I'm telling you, if you really put that pressure on that knee, that ligament is going to torn. That ACL is going to be the major injury. He's got meniscus, which is close to the ACL. I mean, you're asking for an ACL tear. You don't want to do that on the guy. So let him play the way he is. This average 15 points a game, better than getting a major injury and missing a couple of years from now. This is how I see about it. I know, because I know for sure this is the way he's moving. He has to do that.
No, I'm guessing Sekou is probably gonna guard Giannis because that's what Dwayne Casey likes to do.
We can hope Sekou actually plays. We can hope.
What a dick move!
Sekou's not gonna even be
strong. You start him against Giannis. Like, what a dick move!
He's setting him up to fail. Like he's trying to say
he did that to him as a rookie, man.
That's so stupid. Like that. Oh, I don't even want to talk about that because I will go in on Dwayne Casey, bro. Like I'm not today.
Yeah, look,
talk about that, but not.
No, today. But look, I just feel like one thing that the Pistons have showed us all year is they very competitive and they good defensively. Like I think it's and who knows, Drew? Maybe you're 100% right and we get blown out, but I think it's kind of encouraging. We haven't been blown out in any game, and all of them have been close, even though we lost all of them except one. Yeah, man, the Bucks in for it. I'm telling you, especially if Blake ain't playing. Like Bucks in for it, man. They ain't ready for this smoke. We need Josh Jackson, though. Dang, come on.
Where's my Walker?
Comment of the night, Mr. S.
Come on, man. He doesn't need a Walker. He's okay, but he can't really.
I want to get off the Blake bashing because I like what he's done for the Pistons. I like that he brought us to the playoffs in 2018 on one good Blake. We're not here. We don't hate Blake Griffin here. We just, we critique players. And at the end of the day, if we critique your favorite player and you can't handle it, you got to stop drinking the Kool-Aid to your favorite player. Like straight up, we're going to criticize him if you don't like it. Like D Rose stands are coming for my head because I said he's been playing like shit.
Bro, I'm getting sick of D Rose. How many turnovers you had today? Like, oh my gosh, bro. This man say, like, can I get the ball? He can't even throw it to him in transition. Like this man, you see, you about to have me go on the ram. My fault. Like
no, you can go for it, man. Like he's been playing really. He hasn't been playing like himself.
It's pissing me off with the way he is playing right now. Again, 4 damn turnovers, bro. This is the 3rd game in a row with 4 turnovers, and like these are like some turnovers like I can excuse, but these are the type of turnovers where I'm like, yo, you're not killing me. You shouldn't be doing this. Like Killian's not doing this. Like, and Killian has really stepped up his passing ability. Like, side note, but yeah, Derrick Rose has been upsetting me, just chunking shots, and then like he just doesn't give it to you on the defensive end. I mean, 4-12 tonight. Like
his finishing looks suspect too. Y'all notice that?
He had 8 assists, but I swear, man, he had 4 turnovers to match those 8 assists. Like,
but I think D Rose he's supposed to close the game. I don't know why. They were trying to give the ball. He couldn't. I don't know. He wasted.
No, I don't think he should have closed this game the way he was playing.
He's our best scorer in those.
I mean, he had 13 points, man. We had Jerami Grant and Speed and Saddiq Bey. They can score.
Is D-Rose even tradable at this point?
What's that?
Yeah, no, he's definitely tradable.
I don't know what team could use him though. But I mean,
whatever team need a guy like that.
I think
the thing about Rose, real quick though, is like he's a vet, bro. Like he's the youngest MVP. Like he's done it all. Okay, even though he's been playing bad, like he knows when he can flip the switch. So like I don't have a problem having Derrick Rose close the game out. Yeah, it's cost us a couple times. We've seen it cost us a couple times last year, but Derrick Rose is still explosive and can still score at any second. So I don't have a problem going to Derrick Rose to close the game out still. Even though he had those 4 turnovers, it's still Derrick Rose. When it matters, all we needed was a bucket, and we couldn't get it.
I mean, but he's had some of these turnovers in the clutch.
Oh, yeah,
like,
the turnovers are inexcusable.
4-quarter turnovers.
They're dumb turnovers, too. Like, they're not forgivable turnovers. He's trying to do way too much. Dude, last game we played him, he did that behind the back pass to Josh Jackson, dude. I about punched my TV. I'm like, what the hell are you doing, bro? This isn't the Harlem Globetrotters. We're not trying to make Sports Center's top 10 plays of the night. Like, it was a pointless turnover, and that's just kind of what he's been doing. Is like he's trying to get too cute with the ball and trying to do way too much right now.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just me, but he actually looks a step slow this year.
Like, his finishing ain't been the same. Like it's like when he goes to the ring, it just looks like it's going to brick every time. I don't know what's up with him.
And
I don't know what all that.
He had some real games at the rim, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, he had a rough game tonight. He's just like,
like I said, I don't hate these players, but like, you know how the fans are. They'll come for your head. Like I understand it's your favorite player, but I mean, some of these turnovers, like he had Sekou in a transition play 3 times tonight, and Sekou's running the floor really hard, and Derrick didn't see it because he had his head down the whole time trying to score.
Yeah, man.
Just push your head up, dude. You had like 2 players on opposite ends of the floor that were wide open running with you in transition. Like just pass the ball a little bit. That's all I ask.
That's why Killian needs to learn how to do that. If Killian can start running in transition, all those guys will be rewarded. But for some reason, let's let Blake carry the ball up. Let's not try to push it. Like Dwayne Casey, even if Killian's not a fast court player, Casey needs to be like, Killian, I need you to get the ball and run with it. Like that's what Casey's job should be to help Killian get better. But we're not seeing that.
Far,
best playmaker.
3 turnovers a game.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Nah, man. Like I said, he's had 4 turnovers in the last 3 games, bro. Like I'm like, yo, like that, and like the I forgot what game it was. We had 4 turnovers, 2 turnovers in the 4th quarter, like really in the biggest moment. Cleveland.
I think
and I was like, yo, what is going on here? So, but no, earlier when I said he wasn't Derrick Rose, I mean like he was making rookie mistakes that Killian wasn't making. Like I said, passing the ball, like Killian has really stepped it up. I think he's getting used to passing on this level. So we're gonna start to see a lot more from him in that area. It's just like I don't know, man. Like Dwayne Casey and his lineup. We talk about these lineups every day, every week, every game.
So I'm curious, that shot by Blake in the last second, wasn't that a foul on Blake?
You talking about the last possession of the game, bro?
No, that definitely was a foul, but I didn't expect him to call it because it was the end of the game. That was 100% a foul, though.
Yeah, that was a foul. I thought that. They didn't call it. I don't know. You guys can see it again and then the replay. I feel like he did this, like he absorbed the contact. But they just referees, man. They're not gonna absorb. They're not gonna give it. Unfortunately.
I'm gonna go ahead and do final thoughts for me real quick, guys. I gotta go pick up a pizza. I forgot I ordered it, and my girlfriend's hungry. And when you have a pregnant girlfriend who's hungry, they get pretty out of control.
I'll get that pizza, man.
So I don't want to die tonight. But make sure you guys come in and like that video. Great content from the peeps in the chat, man. You guys are on the same wavelength as all of us, man. Shout out to E-Dog and Benjamin for joining the show with us, man. Definitely have to get you guys on again, man. Ben, man, you're one of the funniest people I've ever met on YouTube all the time. Like, I'll be trying to talk about something, and you just say the most outlandish thing, and I can't even focus, and I forget what I'm trying to talk about. I know that happens to all of us, bro, because we always talk about it in the group chat, bro. So definitely appreciate the support, man. And it is time for the Pistons to move on from Blake Griffin. So with that being said, I'm out. You guys have a good night. Continue to support Pistons Talk. Go subscribe to him. Go subscribe to 313 JMO. And I'll see you next time we're live, boys. Peace out.
Later, man. Yeah, I mean, now someone just mentioned Rose. Here we go. 5 assists a game and 3.3 turnovers. That's bad.
You gotta understand how many minutes he's playing. So he playing like what 20? Let me go see how many minutes he play. Like 25, 26 minutes a game. And he averaging 3 turnovers. That's not good at all.
Yeah, 3 is a lot. That's like a rookie kind of. That's
what I was saying.
Yeah.
I think I'm okay with Rose, but I don't like the way
like, man, if he ain't in shape, man, please get in shape soon.
He's better than DeLon Wright. Come on, man. He's better than DeLon Wright. He's better than DeLon Wright.
Yeah, he's shooting. He's at 26 minutes a game, 27 minutes a game, 14 points, 40% from the field, 26% from 3, and then you averaging 3 turnovers. You had 5.8 assists. But those percentages, and we know he can't shoot the 3, so I'm not gonna kill him for his 3-point percentage. 40% field, times. Like he was 49% last year and 48% the year before, so he needs to step it up now. 40% from the field, bro.
Could be we have a new team though too.
You said what? Pistons off?
I said it could. Go ahead.
Oh, I said I have a feeling we're probably gonna trade him this year, honestly.
Oh yeah, Weaver already know.
Yeah.
Oh man,
let's trade him at the
deadline. For a second. Which mean you can get a second round pick at least?
Bare minimum. I mean that was the offer last year from the Lakers.
We'll get a first round pick. I think we can get a late first.
First round pick in what year? 2040?
No, teams would like him, man. Playoff contenders did like the B Rose. He's still a close games.
Not in this draft, Bravo. Maybe next year's draft.
No, I think a team like Milwaukee, they don't need their pick. A team like Lakers, they don't need their pick.
Milwaukee
might want to keep their pick. Yeah, I'm about to say.
Yeah, I think they traded all their picks for Drew Holiday.
They might keep what they got. But I'm saying examples. These are examples.
Yeah, I can understand that. But, I mean, if you can get a second-round pick and a young player for Derrick Rose and put him on a contender, like, I think that's just what fans want. Like, obviously what he's done for Detroit, I appreciate what he's done. But when you're turning the ball over and you're trying to be a mentor for Killian Hayes and the coach is playing favorites towards you, you're going to kind of get animosity towards each other.
I think what contender will want him right now? Maybe like Boston, maybe? But they're stingy with the draft picks.
A lot of them. Yeah, he's a nice backup court.
Maybe the Bulls or something. Or get like, I don't know, one of their.
I'm just saying, any team that needs a scorer off the bench.
Any team would like him. He's a really good scorer.
Yeah, I can see that though. Yeah, I can see that.
Man, he's expiring. He's an expiring. The thing is, I don't know if the Pistons should trade him. I think I'd rather keep him. He's a $7 million expiring contract. I would not get the second round pick if I'm the Pistons. It's worthless. What are you trading for a second round? What is the purpose of that second round pick? What do you do with that second pick?
I mean, sometimes you can't find a gem in the second round.
No, it's not going to find a gem in the round. No,
you funny.
Not with a second round pick, dude.
Dominique Davis said D Rose for Lonzo in a second. You funny. First of all, I wouldn't want to do that to Killian, but you funny.
I think we keep him and re-sign him another year. Another
like
year.
They probably want Saddiq Bey.
I think we should re-sign him. What do you guys think about re-signing D Rose in another year?
I think you got Killian and Saban Lee.
Saban Lee is not even playing, dude. Rose is still like a nice backup point guard for us.
No, man. Saban Lee's not playing because Rose is on the team, man. I'm good.
He's not even played, dude. Now, I haven't even played a game. Come on.
Because of Derrick Rose on the team.
How old is Derrick Rose now? 30.
I don't know about that, JMO. Rose is still a good player. You cannot just give him.
I don't want him next year. I want my young point guards to have a chance to flourish. I don't want like Killian having to come out the game in the fourth quarter and then have to watch Derrick Rose turn the ball over and score a couple of buckets and then people forget about it. Like, no.
Honestly, why did the Pelicans even get Carol Lewis in the first place?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because the Pelicans, man, they stupid, man, and they gonna let Lonzo walk. That's why.
Lonzo's gonna get paid. You already know that. Or talking
And
about
they trying to set up something different. Let them be dumb. They were supposed to draft Saddiq Bey. That's who the Pelicans fans wanted, and like they cry to me every day about Saddiq Bey, and I eat the tears. But you know, they wanted Saddiq Bey. That's who they all wanted. Restricted? You said what?
Is Londo restricted?
Yeah. So they can match any deal, but I doubt they do.
I really wanted the Pistons to draft Cole Anthony at the 16th pick and Saddiq Bey in the 19th pick. Unfortunately, we didn't get Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony is a good player. I like him.
Yeah, I feel like it'd kind of be redundant now with Killian and Cole Anthony.
Get them both and you play them both.
I don't know, man. Cole, he can play the two. I'm not even gonna lie. He can play the two much.
I mean, Cole can play the two, but he can make two though. So I don't know. I mean.
Yeah, I think they could have coexisted.
You know what? Actually, you know what? They could coexist because Cole can kind of shoot a bit.
I personally wanted Tyrese Maxey, but that's just me.
Yeah, I wanted Tyrese Maxey too, but I'm fine with Saddiq Bey though.
Completely. Yeah, that's Stewart. We got him in.
And I was about to say, I like Stewart too. So
yeah, Stewart.
I love Stewart. To me, Stewart is invaluable.
Man, he came up with a couple of goaltending today, but he put it in. He's all the efforts. He's doing everything. I love him.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, every team talks about Saddiq Bey. They wanted him. All the teams that were out of the lottery. But I mean, he had an okay game in limited minutes. I don't really know what to think about his minutes, but I know we talked about him versus Sekou, where fans are trying to, say who's better than this or who's better than that. But honestly, I don't really know what to think of it.
Well, Blake was back, so minutes was going to decrease.
Yeah.
So Blake is sitting tomorrow. He's not playing?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Hopefully Derrick Rose not playing either.
Yeah, I would too.
So we can have all the young Gilly can play 30 minutes again in a game.
Who we play tomorrow?
And when people be saying Killian shouldn't be closing game, in that Atlanta game, he's playing well closing that game. He should be able to close games, man. Sit Derrick Rose too, bro.
Blake's gonna get cooked by Giannis.
We're playing the Bucks. We're playing Giannis.
Oh, we play the Bucks tomorrow?
Blake. Seeing Blake,
oh my God, Giannis.
I ain't scared of no Giannis, dog. Giannis gonna learn what it is.
Dunk on Blake and Plumlee. He's gonna dunk on everyone.
No, he dunking on Plumlee for sure. Blake ain't playing, but he dunking on Plumlee, and he already murdered Blake, so he don't need to do that again. But he dunking on Plumlee for sure.
If he played, I'd be surprised. I'd honestly be surprised.
No, he's not playing, bro.
I would like to see Drew Holiday guard Killian though. I would like to see that.
That would be a real test for him. I think we've talked about.
He just had Marcus Smart on him, so
yeah.
He gets a test for him every week out in that fire.
Yeah. I would like to see Drew Holiday. He's real tough. I remember when he climbed up on Dame and McCollum that year. I like that series.
Yeah, but his defense declined though. But the Bucks are the Bucks though. So
yeah.
I'm just saying we ain't gonna get blown out. It's at least gonna be 10 points or less. We gonna make them work. Like I told y'all about Atlanta, we gonna make them work for that W. We gonna make them work for that W, bro.
We done made every team work, to be honest.
That's what I've been saying.
Yeah, we're just not gonna lay over and quit. But
that's how when Blake plays, then they just got a free lane to the basket. They just go in and lay it up.
No, they don't get blown out by the Bucks. Like I said, 10 points or less. Maybe 12 points max. 12 points max, but that's it. They gonna make the Bucks work for that W.
Yeah, but I'm gonna wrap up the show, you guys. We've been live for about an hour. Still have 100 people watching, so shout out to everyone in the chat. If you haven't subscribed to 313 JMO, Detroit Drew, all the members of the VSA, I will leave their links down in the description. Appreciate you guys, rocking with us. We're just really
follow my channel too, man. Devin99, man. That's my channel. Go follow it. Oh, y'all go follow it right there.
That is nice. Hey, but go follow my man Devin99 though.